Hello.
Hello.
And welcome back to Slovenia once again. It was really finally to come here again.
Yeah.
So you're here representing yourself at Thrash Metal Classics Tour. So and you're playing only songs from Beneath the Remains, Rise, and Chaos Editions. Yeah. And don't you think it's kind of weird for you that you released a new album called Kairos this year, and you're not promoting this album?
Well, we played in Europe. I think this is the third time we're coming to Europe this year, and we did like great festivals in the summer. You know, the album just came out pretty much like in July, and our album talks about our history. You know, this album Kairos, it's inspired by ourselves. You know, everything that we did in the past. And I think it was a good timing, you know, it was a great offer for us, you know, to be together with Exodus, Destruction, you know, Hidden. And although we play many songs from those albums, you know, we have to, let's say, relearn extra songs, you know, to do like a set list, you know. And another good reason was, you know, we have a new drummer, you know, Eloy Casagrande. He's just joined the band. This is the first tour with him, and it's great, you know, great school, you know, not only for him but for everybody to get this band better, you know. It's just a new drummer, so we know in each other now, you know. We have a lot to grow and stuff. So I think everything can be related to the new album. Although we're not playing new songs, we have the plans to come back next year, of course, you know, to do the Kairos tour, which we didn't do yet, you know. We just did only summer festivals and stuff. So the plan is to come back next year and really focus on this one. And we have all the support from Nuclear Blast, you know, to do this tour. I mean, they were, of course, really. They are the one who are interested in that, of course, to promote the new album. None of these albums are from Nuclear Blast and stuff, you know. But they say this would be a good chance for you to play, you know, for the. Like from more of the old school thrasher dudes, more of the young guys who never seen, you know, this kind of repertoire live and stuff. And it's been great, you know, it's been fun. For us it's an honor to share the stage with such bands, you know, bands that really influenced Sepultura a lot, you know, during our career. And all over it's been very positive.
So you mentioned that you're already playing with a new drummer, which came in a band before, actually a few days before the tour.
Yeah.
So how did you manage to find a replacement so fast, and
well, I guess
and
we're
how
lucky.
does he fit in the band?
He's doing a great job, an amazing job. He's an amazing musician. He's very young, you know, 20 years old. But he knows Sepultura music. He was playing a different band in Brazil, more like not metal, but like more a pop heavy kind of stuff, you know. And he played with Andre Matos before, which was the former singer from Angra. It's more like a melodic style metal. He did some tours in Europe and outside Brazil. He has his own endorsements and stuff, you know. Although he's he's a very experienced musician, you know. And it's perfect, you know. He's doing a great job, and we only have to grow, you know. This is just a start.
You mentioned he's pretty young, so you can actually be his father.
No, not yet. My daughter is 16 years old, you know, so it could be if I had a very young, you know, age. But almost, yeah, it could be.
Okay, so you released Kairos this year, and it's a third concept album, right?
Yeah.
Can you a little bit describe what is this concept about?
Yeah, I mean, every album has a concept, you know, regardless if the songs are connected to each other or not, you know, you need a concept, you know. Black metal without Satan will be nothing, you know, so the concept there is Satan. And Kairos is, like I said, you know, it's inspired by Sepultura itself, you know. We have 26 years of a history, we have many changes inside and outside the band. We have lyrics, you know, that talks about our fans, our families, our friends, our relationship with the press, with managers and record labels and stuff. And so it's a very intimate album. You know, we talk about ourselves, you know, and musically it has a little bit of, I think, with everything we did in the past, plus this new energy, you know, that we are living today. I think Kairos represents the present, you know, what we are today, you know. So it's a very special album, a very unique album for us because we always had like concepts outside, you know, the band, maybe war or politics or injustice, whatever. But now, you know, we talk about ourselves, and I guess it's a little easier, you know, to talk about your own experiences instead of just like trying to invent, you know, the type of things, you know. So I think it's a very strong album, and it's been very well received everywhere and stuff. And we have a lot to still do with Kairos, you know.
Okay, I read some opinions that Kairos represents some kind of important moments in your career and so on. Can you tell me what is actually Kairos in this year for you?
Just to be here now talking to you, this is Kairos. The now, you know. I mean, we just collect nows. I mean, we respect our past and stuff like we're doing here, but we're doing now, you know. We're not obliged to do or try to repeat ourselves, you know. I mean, we're not trapped in our past, you know. We live day by day, and that's what Kairos means, you know. Respect the present. Sepultura is this today, and take it or leave it, you know. And I guess that this is with everything in life, you know. You have to really respect your past and live a very strong present to build a future, you know. I think that one is a consequence of the other, you know. But you have to respect now, you know, and really not be melancholic about the past. And there's a lot of people that are trapped there, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. You know, they're just there, you know.
Exactly.
So I think it's good to face, you know, the present and really live the present as much as we can, you know. So I guess the Kairos is that kind of feeling, you know, that we had.
Mm-hmm. So you, with Kairos, you released already 3 concept albums. What was the idea in 2006 when you made Dante that you were gonna make concept albums?
Well, we did in 2001. We did Sepul Nation, like Nation. You know, that was kind of a concept album about this utopic nation, you know, and stuff. But I think Dante came from the experiences, mainly the experiences I had doing soundtracks for movies in Brazil. I did like 4 or 5 soundtracks with different directors, different movies, different instruments and different musicians and stuff. And once you have like a limitation of a theme or a director, you have to respect the director. The director is the god in the movie. So you have a tendency to be more creative, you know. It's like the MacGyver effect, you know. You have just a little elements that you have to do everything, you know. So that was kind of the concept behind, you know, going after a book to write music, you know. And the Divine Comedy is an amazing book. It can be comparable to the Bible, for instance. You know, such rich book with a lot of characters and situations. And we could create our images in our heads and really create music for that, you know. And same with Alex, with Clockwork Orange. A different book, a different pace, you know, different. That's why the albums are different, you know. People said, some people say, you know, Dante was great and I expect something similar and stuff, but we're not about that, you know. We're not about trying to copy something that we did before just for the sake of it or whatever, you know. I think that there are 2 different books, 2 different stories, 2 different feelings, you know, that can be respected, have to be respected, you know. And we learn a lot during the process, you know. We did a song with an orchestra playing Beethoven, you know, because of the book. Without the book, we'll never do that, you know. There's no reason why we're going to record Beethoven or something, you know. I mean, it's great musical challenge and experience, but it fits the story, you know. Clockwork Orange without Beethoven is incomplete, you know. So we went there and did our version of the Ninth Symphony, a little part there to represent that, you know. So these are great experiences that you take forever, you know, as human being, as a person, especially as a musician.
Okay, so let's have a word about touring. You've been on the road for about 25 years, something like that. So how did life on the road change, like say, comparing to 10 years ago or maybe 20 years ago? Is there any impact with financial crisis or this whole recession
thing? There always is, yeah. I mean, of course the money change and the wall, you know, all the all the communist countries that came into the picture that before was very difficult to go there and stuff. And it changed. I mean, some stuff for better, like today we have internet and connection with our family in Brazil, very easy, emails and stuff. Before it was very difficult to get in touch, to Brazil and etc. This is pretty cool, but at the same time you lose a little bit of culture because you stay there with the fucking computer, during the whole day, and you miss the city and you miss the sightseeing, you miss going out with people and talking with people, stuff that we did a lot more before, But it's a great balance. I think we are here, like I said, the Kairos, we're here, so we have to deal with this new technology that is there to stay, like album sales and merchandising and other stuff, If people don't have money, they just don't come, as simple as that. And of course you can feel that, but I don't know, I think, music always helps, people to hang in there and give some hope and even to relieve some anger. People coming to the show today can be pissed off and stuff and scream and shout and be all sweat and stuff and they'll be relief, It's very healthy, so I guess it's something that we still enjoy doing a lot, Besides traveling a lot, it's great to be on stage and that's why we're here, we love what we do.
Okay, so we're kind of through with this interview. For the conclusion, I just wanted to ask you to have any last messages for the Sepultura fans which have still faith in Sepultura after all this year, after all what happened and so on.
Yeah, I mean, my message is it's for the people who doesn't have faith, because who have faith, they are with us, they respect our changes, and they are not trapped in the past, I mean, it's just like, be what you are today, enjoy the music you are today, there's no more Led Zeppelin, there's no more Jimi Hendrix, and their music is still very powerful and, they're very active, and we are here today doing the same stuff, enjoying music and bringing new ideas and new exchanging cultures and stuff. I have roots in Slovenia. It's always great to be here, to know more about the country, to know more about my own roots, So I guess, give a chance to your ears and your soul and come to enjoy the music of Sepultura with us, That's what we do every night. Regardless of the formation of the band, we play the whole history of the group. Of course, this is a special tour, but normally we play everything from Sepultura career, So you're more than welcome, and we always had a great time on stage, So keep the faith, man.
Okay, thank you very much.